Aliza, so my question is, how do the Jewish laws of kashrut and dietary restriction shape our lives and our spirituality as Jews?
Jordan, thank you so much for that question. It's a fantastic question, and it could be really big. And if you would ask a rabbi this question, you'll be here for a year and a half. So I'm going to hone in on the word shape. Everything that we do in life shapes us, or it misshapes us. Look in the world of like food and diet. You're either eating a sweet potato and an avocado, and it will shape you positively. If you're eating a potato chip and a cookie, not looking so good by Monday morning. So everything that we do shapes us. Now, if you will look in a muscle magazine, you want those biceps. How do you get them? There'll be a column next to the picture that says, do this many reps, this many weights, this position, and you'll know in a few months from now that your bicep is getting closer to looking like this model bicep. But what does it mean to be in shape as a Jew? Well, if you open up the Torah, Hashem is not telling you, pump iron. He's telling you, be holy. Be holy? Yes, that's the Schwarzenegger of the Torah. Be holy. So how do you become holy? You become holy by keeping God's commandments. Now let's get to the laws of kosher. Does God care what we eat? And the answer is yes. Look at the story of Adam and Eve. Look in the Garden of Eden. Why did they get kicked out of Eden? Did they commit adultery? Did they commit murder? Did they do mass robbery? What did they do? They ate something God told them that they shouldn't eat. So how did it shape man from the onset? By eating something that they shouldn't? Well, we learn that Adam was huge in stature. From the earth to the heavens, he was so large. His skin was not skin, it was light. In Hebrew, the word or, light and skin are the same word. Ayin and Aleph, a swap, a downgrade. He had light, but he became skin. He was huge, but his stature was diminished. Why? Not because he wasn't on the keto diet or the Schwarzenegger diet. It's because he ate something that God told him not to eat. Because Jordan, at the end of the day, we are what we eat. If you're in nutrition, you know, you eat protein, you want muscle, you want to be fat, eat a bag of carbs. You are what you eat. But today we can understand even better, much deeper, the laws of kosher. Spiritually, you are what you eat. The rabbis teach us that our soul is in our blood. Well, what manufactures our blood? Nothing more than the food that we eat. So, as we are manufacturing our souls on a daily basis by what we're eating or not eating, our soul is either connected with Source or disconnected with Source. Eat the wrong thing, eat the pig, eat the shellfish, eat all the things that you're not supposed to eat, you're already reshaping your relationship with God. You are what you eat. Not only that, each animal contains an energy. Each animal contains a personality. So the rabbis teach that as we eat, we're absorbing the character of the animal. So if you are kosher, you're not eating vicious animals that go for the jugular, the blood, the murder, the kill. Well, wow, I'm not eating that. I'm only eating a herbivore. Already, you're becoming a more refined person with more refined character traits. The foods that we eat have something to teach us. It's written in the Torah not to boil a kid in its mother's milk, a baby goat, a kid. That teaches us about cruelty. The Torah forbids cruelty. I mean, just imagine that. You take the milk of the mother and you're boiling the baby in it. That's cruel. And the Torah is already teaching us a lesson. Not eating pig. Why is a pig the poster boy of not kosher? What are the traits to be kosher for an animal? Chew your own cud, chew its own cud, and have split hooves. The pig has split hooves, so it goes around saying, look, I'm kosher. But internally, its digestive mechanism is not kosher. And we can learn from that. Don't be a hypocrite. What you are out here, be the same thing inside. So there's so much to learn from the laws of kashrut that it completely shapes us as a nation because we are what we eat. Also, it saves us as a nation, because you know that the intermarriage rates today are so high. But if Jews would only keep kosher, they would find themselves in a kosher restaurant. They would bump into that single Jewish girl and that single Jewish guy, instead of going to all these after-work parties and bumping into people who are fabulous people, gorgeous people, wonderful people, sometimes better than the way the Jewish people behave. But they're not Jewish, and God told us not to marry them. Why? We don't know. He has his reasons. Don't do it. You'll come to follow their ways, which are not my ways. So, the laws of kashrut, Jordan, is Judaism itself. It's a Jew itself. Because the flesh of what you eat becomes your flesh, and the flesh of what you eat becomes your soul. And thank you for that fabulous question, because I hope it made a difference and it will shape you.